For the people that's watching that does yard sales and estate sales and stuff like that, when you're out looking for stuff that's a bigger item that you say, that's a good deal, but I can't or don't want to mess with sending that big item, then you have to find a local auction.
What's happening, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit over RaikenProfit.com, coming back to you with another video from eBay Open, man.
That's right.
How you feeling, brother?
Doing good, doing good.
How you enjoying this view?
This is nice. My room doesn't have this view.
I got lucky. They tried to put me on the third floor, and I was like, ain't gonna be happening. But today's day one of the eBay Open. Had to pull Harlon aside to get him on video because I wanted to pick his brain a little bit about, it wasn't my first auction, it was my second auction I went to, and I'll be honest with you, like I'm just gonna admit it, like live on YouTube, like I didn't do so well. I kind of chickened out and got a little nervous, like my anxiety got to me, like it was different than I thought. It was different than just watching a TV show. So we're gonna be talking about I'm calling it my first experience, even though it was my second time being at this auction. But before we get into it, Harlon, you do have a YouTube channel. Do you mind sharing with people how they can find you and what you talk about?
Yeah, my YouTube channel is Harlon's Reselling Adventures, and I do yard sales, estate sales, auctions, stuff like that. And I kind of focus my channel on showing people what I found and where I'm going to sell it at and how much I think I'll get for it. Yeah,
and what's cool, and I feel like your story can really connect to a lot of people watching, you're working a full-time job. You're not doing this full-time, so you're actually using this to supplement your income. And I'm not sure, is your goal to go full-time, or are you enjoying life as it is?
Maybe at some point, but not right now.
Okay, cool. So definitely check out his channel. I'll put links down below and maybe like a little picture right here for you guys to check out. But Harlon, let me tell you, man, I went to, because we were talking in Austin, Texas, and we actually recorded a video talking about auctions that I'll link up down below as well. But I went to this auction that it was actually, I bought a multi-family, two-family property, and right across the street from my house is an auction house. So we talked a lot about the selling end, but I went there to buy, and man, like, it's different in real life when you go because the auctioneers, like, they're talking really quick. You've got all these people staring at you. You've got this, like, they gave me a piece of paper with a number on it, which was associated to my name and my buying account. And, like, things just, like, got crazy. There was a Thule 3 bike rack. I don't know if you ever mess with those types of items. Yeah, Thule, Thule, great brand for bike racks, for kayak racks. They sell for great money. So you guys be on the lookout for them. So there was this 3 bike Thule rack that probably could sell Facebook Marketplace for $125. And I didn't really have a game plan. I just knew I just wanted to get it. This is how much of a newbie I am. And I go in, and right off the bat, I know there's these 2 other guys who are bidding. So they start the bid at 5 and then 10 and then 15. And then one guy backs off. And then next thing you know, the guy's like, 15 done, you win. I'm like, holy crap, like it just blew by me. I would have paid like 40, 50 bucks for it because I know I could quick flip that. So what advice would you give to me and to the people watching going to that first auction? Because it's just moving quick. It's overwhelming, man.
The thing about going to an auction, and I talked to you about this earlier, it's like, some of the auctioneers are harder to understand than others. Some of them are slower where you can actually understand the amount, but some of them they're really quick. So you have to go in, it's like you say for the bike rack, you have to know about what you are willing to pay for that.
Max price.
Yes, because their goal, like you say, is to talk fast. And I don't know what kind of people they had in the room, but a lot of times, people saying, yeah.
They have hype men there. They have hype men there.
That's exactly what it is. And they want you to just bid without really thinking a lot of times. So they're hyping it up, and they're trying to get the quick bids in there. That's their goal.
There were these 1957, I think it was 1957. Do you follow baseball cards at all, or do you know anything? What's that Mickey Mantle card that's like worth like the most money? Isn't it like a 1957 Topps Mickey Mantle, I think?
Maybe a 52 Topps?
50 something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's
somewhere in there. But they had those 1952, I'm just going to say that's what it was, brand new unopened packs. And
holy cow.
But the thing is, it might not have been 52.
Yeah.
But they were saying like, oh, Mickey Mantle could be in there. They're like, there's like these hype men like hyping it up. And I looked on eBay after, and these cards were only going for like 10 or 15 bucks a pack unopened. Don't quote me on it.
Right.
But one pack went for $120 because they were hyping it up and they were talking about Mickey Mantle and like everyone was getting hyped up. My buddy was about to bid and I was like looking at the listings at the time and I was like, bro, don't get into a niche. You don't know anything about this. You know, he doesn't have a ton of money and he's like getting all emotional and stuff. But it's true. So how do you combat that emotion, the hype man? You got all the people watching you.
So did you go early and look at all the stuff that was on the tables? And
so I didn't go early enough. I did go a little bit early, but I really should have probably went a couple hours early and really studied through everything. And I noticed that people were actually pulling up to the parking lot because I live right across from it. So people were there multiple hours before I was there.
Right.
So they must have been researching?
Yeah. For most auctions, they'll have like sometime during the week, they'll have a day where you have 2 or 3 hours you could go and look at everything.
Preview.
Yeah, probably take pictures, take notes if you need to go back and look something up. And also before an auction starts, a lot of times they'll open the doors an hour, 2 hours before, so you can go in and look at all stuff also. So if you're going to buy, you need to go with the game plan. You need to go in there, figure out, even if you have to get a pad and write the numbers, because all these items have numbers on them most of the time.
Yeah, they did. I didn't really understand that. Like there was one table, they all had 17 on it.
Okay, that was probably seller number 17. That's possible. So, yeah, you just got to go with a game plan. Know what you're going to bid on and know what you're going to pay. And you just have to be ready. Like you say, it goes fast. Some of them go really fast, and it depends on how many items they have in the auction, really.
Yeah, and another mistake that I made, Harlan, is I'm ADD. I don't know. If you guys watch my videos, you know I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
That's just how I am. It is what it is. So I kept like walking outside and like stretching my legs, and there was this huge Lego haul that I was interested in.
Oh, wow.
Like vintage Star Wars Legos. It was probably like 80 pounds in one bin.
Oh, wow.
And then there was another bin that was like 40 pounds and 50 pounds. So I walked out and came back and the 80 pound had been bidded off. And I was like, crap, this is like the one thing that I was waiting for. So it's like at this place they had a thing, and you got to be conscious of the rules. They had a rule where like everything went in phases. So like phase 1, everything started at like $30, and then phase 2, if you wanted, you could bring an item up, and then it starts at that certain price. I don't know if you've ever been to an auction like that.
I've never seen one like that.
Yeah, so it was weird. So like if you have your eyes on something, you can bring it up, but it's going to start at that if you don't want to wait like 5 hours for it to end. So don't walk out of the room if you're interested.
Exactly. Yeah.
Know what the rules are. From your experience, auctions, is it a good opportunity for people to make money buying outside of their traditional thrifting or garage sale sourcing, would you say?
Oh, absolutely. You know, for the people that's watching that does yard sales and estate sales and stuff like that, when you're out looking for stuff, most of the time you're looking for things, and when you see it, you say, I'll sell that on eBay, or this could be an Amazon product to send in. But unless you need something that's a bigger item that you say, that's a good deal, but I can't or don't want to mess with sending that big item to eBay, then you have to find a local auction. Because like I say, Saturdays I go to the yard sales. If I find a piece of furniture that somebody's practically giving away, and I look at it and it's like, I don't need that personally, but that's a great deal. But I can take that to my auction on Monday morning.
Wow, and you don't have to be dealing with showing it to people on Facebook Marketplace, dragging it all around back and forth.
Exactly. And you, like I think in the last video we talked about, you need to study the sale that you're going to be selling at to kind of get an idea of what things sell for. So when I go to a yard sale, I pick up a lot of items for 50 cents and $1 that I know will sell for $5, $6, $7, even $10 up there. That's not really worth my time putting on eBay, because after fees, eBay fees, PayPal fees, then you have to list it and ship it. It's not really worth $5 to do that.
Yeah, at my auction, Harlan, they had this little tier system. So they gave me a piece of paper and it said like $1 to 10, 50% fees. 10 to 15, 40% fees. 15 to 25. So for me at that auction, if I sell anything under 10, I'm getting murdered on fees.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's
not traditional?
That's not what I'm used to. No.
I'm in Connecticut, so I don't know if that demographic.
So the online auction place that I sell at, if I drop it off and they do the auction that runs for 7 days online, it's 30%. The other auction place that I sold at was 15%. Same style that you're talking about. when people go in there and actually bidding live, 15%. So, and it didn't matter what it sold for. It was $5. It was still 15%.
See, that's the buyer's fee. When I bought it there, it was 15% cash, 18% credit card.
Yeah, that's kind of in line for a lot of them.
Okay.
But 50%, that's...
Yeah. So I think a big learning lesson here, Harlan, just talking to you and for the viewers, understand your auction. What are the fees? What are people looking to buy?
Exactly.
What are the rules that are associated, right? This auction started at 6 o'clock. It went till midnight.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
The one that I sold at always started at 6 o'clock, and I got frustrated because it was on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I always kept getting pushed back because the way they did it was they would start with, I don't know why they started with certain people, but they would start and sell everything that they had. And some of them may sell for 45 minutes. And I'm sitting back there and it's like, oh, they're selling these small items. I've got big items and we got this place packed. And I wouldn't sell till like 9 o'clock.
Doesn't make sense though, because right, the bigger items would make more money, more fees.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got very frustrated. That auction actually closed, matter of fact.
Wow.
So yeah, I would sell at 9 o'clock and there'd be like 25% of the people left. And my items were like practically being given away.
Yeah.
And that's actually when and they closed shortly after that.
Yeah.
I left when I found the online auction because stuff sells a whole lot better for me there.
I was so surprised, guys, at this auction. So it was past 11 o'clock and they started at like, I don't know, like $30 and then 20 and then 10 and then at 5. It went down to $1 tables. And this one table had like 10 board games, brand new, never opened.
Oh, wow.
$40 Trivia Pursuit. A $30, it was like an old vintage Tyco. I didn't even know Tyco made board games. It was like all these board games and stuff. Dude, I got them all for $1. There was like no Amazon sellers at my place whatsoever. I got a huge thing of old Navy ship books and stuff, a whole thing, 25, 35, 45 for $1 each. So there's definitely opportunities there. You had mentioned a website to kind of close this video off. If people want to find auctions, where can they go?
Go to auctionzip.com. You can type in your zip code and do searches for like 30, 50, 100 miles out.
Yeah.
And it'll show you, like the one that I have that I sell online, those are hard to find sometimes in everybody's area. Everybody doesn't have those. But the other one is just as good. Yeah. But you just have to learn. You have to learn your auction and what sells.
Cool. Awesome. So if you guys want to follow Harlan, be sure to check him out on YouTube.
That's
Where
right.
can they find you?
Harlan's Reselling Adventures.
Harlan's Reselling Adventures. And I also post our video that we recorded in Austin, Texas as well. If you guys are interested in auctions, I'm interested in it. It's right across the street from my house. It would be a no-brainer not to. So there's the buying side, the selling side. So check it out for yourselves. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Check out Harlan's YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.
See you.